Hello, my name is Rishi from Billion One. Today I will do a short video on the Hana dashboards. This is for SAP Business One version for Hana, and I will be using SAP Business One version 9.2 patch level 4. In today's video, we'll do a short overview of the Hana dashboards and cockpits. We'll talk about the enterprise search, and I'll touch on the Excel reporting and interactive analysis. So if I get started by signing on, this is the Hana dashboard. Now, if this is not your cup of tea, you can change back to the old style cockpits. If you go to System Initialization, General Settings, and on the Cockpit tab, you can change to the normal cockpit mode that we see with SQL. You can also turn these off, obviously. To do that, for the settings to take effect, you need to log back into SAP. And you can see here, you have all the old functionality that you can see with SQL. Now, if I change that back, and just log in again, we're brought back to the Hana dashboards. The Hana dashboards effectively are made up of a range of widgets and KPIs, and they visually represent your data. You can also add and amend, and you can change these up to make yourselves more efficient. To edit them, you simply select the pencil, and you can drag and drop to move them around. You can increase the sizes to make them bigger if you like, and SAP will automatically rearrange them for you. The other nice feature that SAP have brought in is that as standard, there are over hundreds of dashboards to choose from. There are also around over 40 KPIs to choose from. In addition, you can create your own using the pervasive analytics tool. Now, if we just go through one of them, I'll choose to look at the top 5 sales employees by sales amount. If I hover over these graphs, I can see the amount that's been allocated, and this is over the year. With the KPIs, I've chosen the KPI my sales orders not delivered. I can see that there are 2 that I've created and have not been delivered, and I can drill down into them. This will open a list of all the orders that have not been delivered, and there I can drill down back into them as well. You can already see it's quite easy to see your data and to access the relevant screens as you need to. Another nice feature SAP have is this sales process dashboard. You can clearly see the sales process as it is outlined here. In addition, you can simply select any one of these, and it will open up the document in add mode, ready for you to type away. Next to all of these icons, there are these blue arrows, and if you select one of them, you have further options. You can easily click in any one of these to go to the relevant data. SAP also have inbuilt the sales reports with this functionality, and you can easily go into your normal sales menus through your dashboard. Now let's create one using the pervasive analytics. Over here you can see a few of the dashboards and the custom KPIs. We can also create our own. If we select new KPI, we'll go into System, Target, Opportunities. And you can see I currently have about £34,000 in sales opportunities there. I additionally have further options below. I can set specific targets. We have the simple target, or I can select advanced target and drag and drop one of these fields. Additionally, I can add a trend, so I can now compare day by day, year by year, quarter by quarter, and month by month. Furthermore, if I select smaller value is better, we can see that changes the view of the opportunity. Now let's give our KPI a goal. So let's say monthly target, and we call that £50,000. As you can see, we're below target, and that's already automatically gone to reds. Now if I go back to my home, and if I minimize out of here, now if I select the pencil to edit the current dashboard, and I can select plus to go and select new ones, you can see here there are a lot of custom built dashboards and KPIs. Let's try and search for my one. So key performance indicator. And here we go. Just select the plus. If I go back to my window, I can see it down here in the bottom. Next, let's create a dashboard. If we go back into our pervasive analytics, you can select new dashboard. The first thing we need to do is choose a source. Here's one that I've already chosen. It's a system default. If you go to calculation view, sales, multi-document scenarios, and it's the customer open balance and credit limit comparison. If we go down and select OK, I currently have all the fields I can choose from that query. Now all I need to do is drag and drop into the relevant header. So if we go for the customer balance total and their credit limits, and we'll do it by business partner code and business partner name. And as easy as that, we can now see this data in a dashboard view. I can also choose different types of graphs as per my preference. And I can add this information to view in a table format. I'm going to leave it as a column graph. Now I've just amended that to take the credit limit off, so it's just showing me the customer balance per business partner. And if I click on this drill down, I have further menus. I can choose to make it ascending, descending. Now if I save this as a dashboard for current BP balance, and I can go back to my dashboard to add it into my screen. The custom ones tend to be towards the bottom. Here we go. and I can resize it as I want. Now if I click on this search bar here, this brings up this short menu over here. If I was to type in a business partner code, you can see quite a lot of data here, and it goes on for 60 pages. It currently has brought in all data it can find in the database relating to this value C20,000. I can now also filter that data through. So if I go into, let's go into sales invoices, you can see I can filter by contact person, business partner code, and again if the posting date, the status. So let's only look at open orders, and you can see it's quite quick and it's quite dynamic. You can see as I hover over, I can also see additional information relating to that sales invoice. One nice feature about this tool is that it does take into consideration authorizations. So if a user did not have authorizations to view sales invoices, when they click the search for C20,000, they would not see this menu over here. Lastly, I'd like to show you the Excel reports and interactive analysis designer. This opens up this document. You can immediately see at the top I have a few additional menus, specifically the Excel report and interactive analysis. If I go into Excel reports and select new Excel report, and if I was to choose a specific default at random, let's go for accounts receivable. You can see I have a bunch of fields on the side, and I can easily just drag and drop them into my document. So if we look at the business partner by quarter, and we look at their aging balance with the original amount, I can select run report, and this visually gives me the information I need. Now if we look at the interactive analysis, I can add a new pivot table. So I can go into, if we go into sales, go for multi-document scenario. We can do sales analysis by document. Give that a second to load. And you can see I have a few, and you can see I have the options on the right hand side this time. If I was to select simply just by tick box a few values, let's go for net sales. You can see that's bought all my net sales for my current customers. I can now view this information in completely different ways. I can choose to view it by year, and that's now giving me a breakdown for each of my customers per year and what the net sales are.